Hey friends, welcome to my channel, Crafting with JoAnn Barrandey. Hey, that's me. Friends, let's have fun today. Let's decorate a Valentine fake cake. Friends, let's get started. Before we get started on today's project, I want to be sure and pick the winners. The first person that we pick will be winning this, the big set of brushes. Let me go ahead and, are we ready, Eric?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hit start. Joan Smith.
JoAnn.
Oh, JoAnn Smith. I'm sorry, that's my name. JoAnn. Let's see, she's the winner of this big set of brushes. Okay, are we going to pick another winner right here? Pam, I'll chop that up.
Buckholz.
Okay. And her comment was, I just love to watch you. #love. Okay, honey, you are going to win you have just won the second set of brushes. And please email me, both of y'all, email me with your mailing address so I can get those in the mail for you. Congratulations, winners. Thank you. We appreciate y'all. Okay, friends, to get started, for this fake bake Valentine cake, you're gonna need, for the base of it, 6 of these rounds. Now, I bought these at the Dollar Tree. They come in a packet, 2 to a pack, for now $1.25, but you need 6 of them. And the way I get started is I start gluing them. Now, I've already glued 4 of them together, but I get my glue gun and I just go around the edges. I don't put the glue in the center, and I'll tell you why when I get started decorating. And as we all know, the Dollar Tree items are not always created equal. So there's some that are bigger than others, but that's not going to matter once you get your spackle on there. And this is what I did to all of them. All right. Try to get it on there. By the time you get your spackle, unless it really bothers you, you can sand it, but it's not going to matter once you get your fake frosting on there. The next thing I do, I usually have a thicker stick than this, a dowel to put in here.
Is that just like a shish kebab stick?
Yes, because my dowel sticks are still at the other house. So I'm going to use this. I stick that in the middle so that I can start putting the spackle on. Okay, friends, and I'm using the spackle from the Dollar Tree. I just mixed a little paint and water with it, and for me, it works fine. So I've already got some mixed up in this little container. And
I think we'll be making a separate video on mixing this up, just because you do it so often, as a reference video, because it's so time consuming to show it off every time.
Yes, that would be great. I'm sure everyone would appreciate that, especially if you're new to my channel. And by the way, thank you everyone for your love and support. We appreciate you so very much. Oh, I forgot to say in Spanish a little something. And what I say in Spanish, I say in English as well. Amiguitas, hoy voy a hacer este pastel que pueden usar para el día de San Valentín. The camera went off.
I don't know if the camera went off. It's still recording. It's okay. You go ahead, I'll work on it real quick.
Okay.
The monitor died.
The monitor died on us.
Of course.
It wouldn't be my channel if everything worked out perfect. Vamos a hacer este pastel. No es de veras, es nomás una decoración para el día de San Valentín. Friends, I just explained that we're making this cake and it's a fake bake and it's a decoration for Valentine's Day. All right, I just sprayed a little water in that. It's a little thick, but this is about the right consistency, and it really doesn't matter on this because you can work with it any way you want. And I usually start on the sides. I know that some people start at the top, but when I watched my friend Cindy, the very first time she was decorating her own birthday fake bake cake, this is the way she did it, and I liked it, and it's worked for me ever since. What I do is I just try to get it on there, all thick. And just cover it.
I feel like if you're good at doing like cake work like this, you'd be good at doing drywall stuff. So if you're good at doing cakes, hit me up for some drywall work.
Yes, that's true. That makes sense.
Bring your cake trowels.
Oh my gosh. Friends, if you would have told me a year ago that I'd be doing this, I would have not believed it. I mean, I've done cake decorating before. I mean, not to the extreme, but I've always done it for special occasions, kids' birthdays and class parties and stuff, but never would I thought that I would have done fake bakes. I'd be doing them. And here I am, friends, and if I can do it, you can do it too. It is so easy. Now watch something go very wrong. And you know, if it doesn't turn out right the first time, don't give up. Keep on, try it another time. Sometimes it's just not your day, and that's all right. You can always try again later. You know, crafting, I keep telling everyone, crafting is so good for the heart and soul.
I always try and tell people that. I've never been naturally gifted or talented at most of the stuff that I do. I just keep doing it because I want to do it, and eventually I just get better at it.
Exactly. Okay, once I've got it all where it looks like kind of like a roll of toilet paper, doesn't it?
That's what I was starting to think.
Once I get it all covered up like this, what I like to do...
Well, it's like a really big, actually...
A jumbo roll of toilet
No, it looks like a jumbo marshmallow that you're about to go roast.
Oh, yes.
Are we making s'mores?
Yes. What I like to do is make the lines down the way my friend does. Cindy does this on her fake bakes, and they look so good. And you're going to have little spots that you're going to have to fill in, but that's okay. It's because the styrofoam rounds were not even, but that's all right. You just work with it until it looks good enough for you.
So you just...
Yeah, look.
You just kind of swipe it flat, rotate, swipe flat.
Yeah, and it kind of gives it those lines.
Yeah.
I like that effect. Some people like to make it look like a real cake, like swirls and stuff, and that's real pretty too, but I don't know, I kind of like this. Not saying that I'm not going to try the other way at some point, because I want to do some little petit fours.
No idea what you just said.
Petit fours are little tea cakes. Tea cakes, in case you didn't know.
What, a tea cake? Like a small...
You know,
like a little coffee cake type of deal? Is that what we're talking about?
It's like a little party, like a little bitty, a square, little petit four, a little cake.
I'm not as fancy.
I don't know, but...
I don't sit around having tea time with my tea cake. No offense to anyone that does. Sounds like a grand time.
It is.
Maybe I need some. That's what it is. I need some tea time in my life. It's a tea cake.
You do, Eric. You do. Oh, why did I do that? See, a lot of times just leave it alone. Oh, I messed that up.
Really? Because I can't tell.
Okay, I'm going to leave it alone, all right? And I'm going to start working on the top part. And on the top, it really doesn't matter, friends. This is what I do, because you know what really counts is how excited you're going to feel when you put all your decorations on top of it. Now up here I do just kind of swirl it around. I try to get it not over the edges. See, some people do that little swirl effect all over it, and it looks real cute too. It's just whatever you want to do. And guess what I'm not going to forget to do, Eric?
Add glitter.
Yay!
I almost said sprinkles.
Yay! Brillante. Glitter is brillante. Oh my gosh, friends. My first attempt at my Spanish video. I don't know. I was very, very scared, but I have had so much support, and I just love that everyone's helped me out on correct terms, the names of what I was asking for help. It's just been wonderful. The community of people that have commented, viewers and subscribers, I love it.
Although my favorite is my buddy Luis, who told you that your Spanish is as good as his English, so.
I know. little toot.
We're going to have him in a future video.
I'm going to invite him. That's Eric's good friend. I'm going to invite him to come over, and we'll see who can speak Spanish better. Who knows their terms correctly.
I help him with his English. He helps me with my Spanish.
Okay, see that? See, that's looking good. Okay, so what I'm doing at this point is I'm looking to see which side I like the best. What's going to be what I like the front to be. I kind of like it all. But there's some areas that look like this. You wouldn't want that to be the front. So I would pick this to be the front. All right, friends. Then what I do is I just kind of set it aside and let it sit for a little bit. I don't mess with it. Now I'm going to go on to the next step.
How long would you let it sit for?
Well, till it's not sticky to the touch.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Sometimes it's over. It depends on where you live, because I've noticed here it takes things a lot longer to dry than it did where I used to live in West Texas. Okay, so I've got one that's already dry, and I'm going to show you how I put all I've done, same thing that I did with that. I put the glitter on, I put my sprinkles on the top, but I didn't do it while it was wet. I let it dry, and then...
Would it have been better to do? Or you're saying that they should wait till it dries to...
Well, I just didn't do it because I was afraid it would fall on the sides and whatever. So I just let it dry completely, and then I brushed over it, and I got over anxious and I did this one. I'm sorry, but I'm going to show you. This is called, it's by Tulip brand, and it's glitter dimensional fabric paint, and it's diamond. And what it is, it's a clear slick paint that's got glitter in it. So what I did is I put some on the brush. Let me see here. I put some on the brush, and then I put it all over. And then because it acts as an adhesive as well. So I'll show you. What I did here is I just brushed it around the sides, and I already did this so that we wouldn't take too much time. I did it all around the cake.
So you're basically using your paint as an adhesive?
Yes. Now some people use hairspray, some people use spray adhesive. A lot of people they do it while it's wet. But I'm not that good. This is what works for me. I'm just telling you. Don't be intimidated, because just find your own way. You'll figure it out. Okay, all I did was just go around it in just pieces, and then I got my silly little foam beads, And these I get at the Dollar Tree. They come in all different colors, and I didn't have any fabric sheets to put on these, so I guess what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spill them over. See how good that does? You just press it on there. And if you have some spots that didn't get any, just put some on there. Put some on there. Let's see. There's another spot right there. That's all there is to it. Now you may want to decorate the bottom with frosting. It doesn't matter. I don't know. When I saw my friend Cindy that I was talk about, she's with Peep This, y'all. I just loved her techniques, and I go by what she taught me, or she taught us, and it works. Friends, it works. You've got to check her channel out in case you haven't. She is amazing. There's another member of our group, of our Facebook group, her name is Beverly Ray, and she's with the Purple Rodeo. Oh my gosh, friends, her creations are amazing.
She does some awesome stuff.
Oh, I just sometimes, and I have to apologize. For those of y'all that don't know, we have a Facebook group page where members post pictures of their crafts and of their remakes and everything. And
or videos on how they made their stuff, so you can kind of learn.
Yeah, their own videos, not other people's videos. Yeah. I want to be clear about that. But this morning, and sometimes I don't get a chance to be on it as much as I want to, because sometimes I get too busy answering comments on our YouTube page. But this morning I saw where she had decorated, what was it? A malt cup. It was so beautiful. I mean, you just have to become a member and check out everybody's work. We have everybody's talented in what they do, because everyone has their own way of decorating and creating. And I just love it. And everybody's so nice to each other. And that's very, very important to us.
I was going to say, she's really nice too. And she's usually one of the welcome committee people that welcomes new people onto the page.
Right.
There's quite a few.
And she's always so nice to comment. And but anyway, she's got a page, and it's called The Purple Rodeo. You need to check her out. Oh my gosh, she is amazing. And because I'm still thinking about that picture that she posted on the page that I saw this morning, because I just fell in love with her creation. All right, once it's all dry, it can still be wet, but once this is all dry. And see, at the top, at this point, you can go ahead and put your glitter on and put some of these foam balls, or put your confetti on top, whatever you have to put on the top. And really, it's not really going to show that much, because you're going to decorate it with all this other stuff. So next, let's see. Friends, I'm going to do a separate video. I told you that I got this little set of toys from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to do a separate video on how I decorated these. So that'll be on a separate one, because I didn't have time to today. Because I'm going to be using these on more of my fake bakes, providing I find some. I passed them up last month. I saw a bunch of them at several of my area Dollar Trees, and I passed them up, and now I just couldn't find any. I've gone twice this week, so
we try to keep these videos to around 30 minutes or so, or less if possible, because
yes,
we know everybody's got stuff to do. It's hard to watch long videos, but it's also hard to make videos short, without cutting important information out.
Right.
So.
Okay, so this is that donut from the package here. I just redid it. And the way I start with my cake, this is going to be what I start with first. And I make sure I leave enough border for my little decorations, frosting on the sides. Okay, and I probably am going to leave it about right there. That's going to be the center point. All right, now this little guy here is my salt dough ornament. And I just glued the heart on him and decorated him, put a bow on him and on her, sorry. And that's what I decided to use because I wasn't really sure what I had. What I did is also, I just glued the skew stick and then the piece of straw, and I'll show you how I measure just to make sure I get it the right size because you have to trim these straws. Okay, and then this is one of my clay ornaments that I made this summer. Very, very simple to make. I have a video on how I made it. It was with the donut video, wasn't it, Eric? Real easy. I'll be doing some more of this to refresh myself on it as well.
I don't remember.
This is going to be our 95th video?
Yeah, I think
or
so.
96? Oh my gosh, friends!
95th or 6th, I don't know.
I'm so excited.
I think you know, we're closing up on 100 videos, and I think you're going to hit 20,000 subscribers by then.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. I am so grateful and thankful, first of all, to God and to all of y'all and to my Eric, because he's the one that got me to start doing this. I have been putting it off for several years, right, Eric?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to put the little ice cream cone right here. And the ice cream cone is included in the little bag, and so is the little candy bar.
I think basically we need to do videos on every single thing you're decorating with here, because you did your dough ornament at one point, right?
Yes, I did these.
No, not the clay one, the teddy bear.
Oh yeah, we did the salt dough ornaments.
Salt dough, there you go.
But I still need to show you how I put the resin
You could do it
on.
better, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh, friends, I am so out of it today. More than usual. What's new about that? We've only been trying to video for how many days? 3 days?
3 days.
3 days, my goodness. And something comes up all the time. You know, friends, I know that some of you are going to want to make this right away, and you may not have time to make the dough ornament, but I'm going to include the pattern for, you can make it out of matting board or cardboard or cardstock. So I'm going to include that pattern as well.
It'll be, the download to all the patterns will be down in the description below.
That's right. Thank you, Eric.
A link will take you there.
Alrighty, next I'm going to, let's see, I go ahead and do all of this before I put the little frosting flowers on. Let me see what's next. Okay, and these little things I already had. These came off a cake that somebody brought to me on my birthday when I was working at school. I don't even remember how many years ago that was, but
I was about to say, you haven't worked in a school in years.
I know. I'm retired and I love it. I'm doing what I love. I've always wanted to do. But you can make these, and I'll show you how. It's the same way I make those little puff balls, those little puff flowers. Okay, I'm going to stick this one right here. It doesn't have to have it in the back, but I'm going to put it right there. Okay, and next, let's see, what did I do? The little hearts. And these hearts were just, these are just cupcake picks you can get at Hobby Lobby, I believe is where I got them. I think I'll just put it right there. And I'll put another one. And friends, this is the reason that I don't put the hot glue in the middle, because I discovered that when trying to put your picks in there, guess what? If you've got hot glue, it's going to be very, very difficult. I figured that one out real quick. Let's see. Okay, now the little, and these came from that package from Dollar Tree. And I just put a toothpick on them. I don't know how far to go with these. And if you put a toothpick in these, go ahead and Don't press the heart, just press from the toothpick, because if you press the heart down, the toothpick is going to come all the way up. I found that out the hard way too. All right, is that looking good? How's it looking, Eric?
Looks good.
Okay, and there's one that I haven't done yet because I made these marshmallows during the summer.
What are those made out of?
It's made out of clay. It's so easy to make, y'all. I made some during the summer, and then my friend Cindy, she sent me some.
And what's your decorator one look like compared to that? You put it in the shop with it?
Well, this one's smaller.
Okay. Oh, still cool though. See?
Yeah, and all I did was add the slick paint and then put those little beads and some glitter on it.
Well, you just rolled that up out of clay and let it dry out.
And I think what I did here, the reason this one doesn't have the straw on it already is because I want to show you, where does this one go? It goes by the cone. Okay, friends. What I do is I measure.
Can you turn that cake just a little?
I measure how it's going to look good. Like, okay, for example, I know that I'm going to put it right there. And so what I do is I take a pencil and I mark the stick. I mark it, I pull it out, and then I grab the straw, and usually I have pieces of straws left. Try to work with some that I already cut, and I'll go ahead and cut it to fit. Boom. Let's see, perfect. And then I put a little hot glue.
Which, by the way, do you like that glue gun?
I love this glue gun. You know, I thought I loved that other white one a lot, but this Shore Bonder, I just love it.
So, it's kind of funny because after I posted about your last video on my Facebook page, it turns out that I'm friends with and used to compete in skateboard competitions with a guy whose family owns that company. And he reached out to me and asked if he could send you a care package with a glue gun and some glue sticks.
Really?
Yeah.
A Shore Bonder?
Yeah. I didn't even know what the company. I didn't even know that that's what you use.
My goodness.
He told me that, and then I came in here and realized that you were using that.
Friends, I love presents. Oh my gosh. Estoy muy excited. Oh, I'm so happy.
He didn't ask for anything in return. He just said he wanted to send it to you.
Thank you, friend. I love this Shore Bonder. It works really well. It works better than my last one. And now I wasn't paying attention. And he's your friend?
I mean, he's a guy. I wouldn't say like I know him well enough to say we're friends, but we're Facebook friends.
That's so nice of him, friends. It never ceases to amaze me how nice everyone has been to us.
People are cool. They
Gosh.
just reach out and.
Oh my gosh. It's just unbelievable. I love y'all. Even if I just love y'all.
Does that look good? Because we're about to have to go to a quick word with our sponsor.
Yes.
AKA battery change.
Okay. All right. Okay, friends. I wanted to show you something else right quick. I'm going to add this little decoration here, which is it's just a little heart. But I bought the mold at Walmart. And we've got a little friend on our Facebook group page. She's one of our...
She's your stunt double.
Yes. But what do we call her?
Debbie Williams?
Uh-huh.
What do we call her?
Amazing.
Oh, amazing. You're amazing, Debbie.
She's amazing. She's one of our group experts.
In fact, she's going to be disappointed that I didn't make you yell at me yet.
She gave us the idea that you could use silicone molds and put your hot glue in there, let it dry, and then guess what? It pops right out after it's dry. And mira, friends, is that not cute? I painted it red, and then I used the glitter paint.
So you were able to just paint onto the hot glue, no problem?
Nope, I didn't have a problem.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know.
And then I shook the glitter in the middle, and look how cute that is. Stuck a toothpick in it, and boom, chakalaka, boom, right here. That's where it's going to go. So I just wanted to share that with you because she shared it with us, and I thought, she is amazing, my Debbie. She is something else. I tell you, I love everybody that is on that page.
I love that.
They're so willing to share.
I love that she bought a wig so she could look just like you. I'll include that picture.
I love her. I wish she lived next door to me. I wish all of y'all could come visit me.
She's a hoot. I know. We need to start doing collabs. If you're in the area and you want to start doing videos.
Yes, I was telling.
Or if you want to make the trip out to old DFW.
There's a YouTube friend. Well, there's several, but there's one that does Dollar Tree hauls. Her name is Michelle Bright. I've got a bright idea. She lives in Paris, Texas, I think. Anyway, how far is Paris, Texas from here?
It's still a good chunk. It's probably like halfway between here and Arkansas.
I thought it was closer. I told her to come craft with me, and I've been telling my little Keisha, my sweet girl Keisha, to come craft with me. Because, let me try this out here. Yeah, I'm taking a chance on it. All right, friends, sometimes if you let this dry and then you're going to put this on, it doesn't want to stick, but you just have to play with it, okay? I'm going to try to do it from here and see if it'll work.
See, that's why you need to park an Airstream out back. Then you have an Airbnb for crafters.
Oh, I know. And then who else lives in this area?
I'm sure there's quite a bit of people.
If you live in this area and would love to come craft with me on video, friend, send me an email or message me. See how easy this is? I'm using the 1M tip. And I don't ever measure. It's all by trial and error with me. All right, and I just mixed this paint with the spackle. I love this color.
What paint is this? Folk art?
This is folk art. This is baby pink, and I love it. It's just a real soft pink, and it just looks so good. All right, and then I'm going to take the little Valentine hearts and stick them in the middle. See how easy that was? Friends, it's not hard at all. I just think we would have so much fun if we'd have guests. Do you think Luis would be willing to come?
Yeah, and we have, Jules wants to do a video.
Oh, that's what I was going to mention, and I forgot to put it on my board that Eric got me. Eric got me a clear board so that I could write messages on, and I can look at through here and not forget. But I forgot to put it on the board. Silly me, what was I thinking? I have a little friend. She is precious little girl. She wants to come craft with me. And I know a lot of you tell me that you craft with your grandkids. And I don't know, I think it would be fun to do a kids craft maybe once a month and invite my little Jules to come craft with me.
Maybe we can get her dad to craft with you too.
No, he's good at selling houses.
Y'all love him. He's a hoot.
He's a hoot. No, we wouldn't get nothing done.
Y'all need a podcast more than y'all need to do crafts together.
Oh my gosh, he's a mess. Okay, friends, those little fillers is what I'm putting in between. And I chose the little white ones. I can't believe your friend is sending me a care package. Which reminds me, I have some friend mail, but I'll open it up next video because I know this one's been long.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I always tell people, like, being a photographer, even though I don't do a lot of photography anymore, like, running in this ring of, like, media and working for all these people puts me in so many different social circles. And I've got friends that are it's just so connected. It's hilarious. Like friends that I never would have imagined I'd have that have ties into certain stuff. So it's like there's always an opportunity that comes up because of that. And YouTube this is another great avenue. Like the more people we meet on here, like the more connected we find ourselves to other people and other resources. So it's a nice feature. That's why I always tell people all the time that are wanting to start a YouTube channel, I'm like, just start it, just do it.
Okay, that brings me to something right quick. My friend Pink Latrice with Pink Motivation, she said, ask Eric what I need to do to grow my channel. How do you grow a channel, Eric? What advice do you have for someone?
I just do it. I just try and make it entertaining, but I also I always tell people just to do it. Like, don't worry about chasing algorithms. And two of the most important things, everybody always gets hung up on, like, what camera should I get? I mean, your iPhone or your modern phone that's in your pocket or even a GoPro is good enough. I always tell people that they're better off investing in, like, some nice little lavalier mics, like the ones that we use. They're like $200. And then, like, some decent lighting. And you don't have to have anything near as fancy as, like, well, we have. I mean, we didn't start off with that. But lighting, like people being able to see and hear in videos is like two of the most important things.
Okay, that brings me to another point. I had a viewer ask me, what do we do to our lights to make them change color for every season?
Well, I mean, you can go several different ways, but we just use a brand called LifeX.
It's a bulb,
yeah,
isn't it?
It's a bulb. It's a smart bulb. Philips makes them. There's a lot of companies that make them, but basically you can control them with your smartphone or your computer, and you can change colors and do all types of cool stuff.
Friends, what I just added here is I had this heart and these little keys from scrapbooking, and it's just like a little thick, what do you call it? Not
Like cardstock.
Cardstock, yes, cardstock. And I know you're not going to find it because I've had it for a long time, or maybe you will. But if you don't, I'm going to include it in the pattern, friend, okay? You can find it in the description. We'll include the pattern also for the bear and the heart. And that way you can create your own. All right, let's see if this is this dry yet? That's not completely dry yet. I wanted to show that, but here, let's.
Come on. You want to burn your fingers?
Oh, not today. Not today. Oh, I'm so glad to get this video out because everyone's been waiting on it. And like I said, our intentions were good, but we've had things come up 3 days in a row. So,
well, every time I come over
but it's
here,
been good things.
it's stuff that y'all need done around the house that I got to do, and then I don't have time to film.
Yeah, friends, we bought this house, and the cabinets don't have any knobs, and supposedly that's the new style. Well, I don't like the new style, so I kept griping about it to my husband. He finally got something for me. Well, I went and picked out the knobs, and then they were sitting there, and thanks to Eric, came to my rescue. Man, he was, look at this, Eric. Okay, y'all saw that I poured the glue with the glue gun, and it's still a little warm. But look at that, friends. And see, the reason it's not as thick as...
Let me see. You just keep moving around.
Sorry.
I'm close. I can't. I got to focus first, hold it. You're just...
Oh my gosh, Eric's getting on to his mama. Y'all come to my rescue.
I'm just trying to show it off, and you're like, huh? And then poor people on the other side of the camera are having to like try and not get motion sickness watching these videos. Okay,
and the reason that it's not as thick is because I didn't pour it all the way because I wanted it to dry so that you could have a chance to see. But isn't that a little genius idea? She's a little amazing thing, my Debbie Williams. Look at that. So it's good, and I have a bunch of these, so I was so excited when she shared that with us. All right, friends, here we go.
Where are we going?
It is ready. You have made your fake bake cake for Valentine's. Friends, give it a shot. It's so easy. I know that I made it look difficult, but it's easy. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it too, especially if I can do it on camera. So friends, give it a try, because you know what? I love mine. It looks so cute on my counter. Love, love, love it. And hopefully we'll find some more of these toys. You can't order them online, because I think we looked and we couldn't find them online.
There's different batches of them on Amazon, but not the identical ones, but you can find batches of them. But how much did you pay for that? You got it at a dollar store?
Yeah, but I had bought these a while back, so I paid $1. They're now $1.25.
Well, I was gonna say on Amazon, they're not even close to that. They're more expensive. But
yeah, that's.
If you really want them, you can find them there.
But anyway, be on the lookout for them, because I'm going to be using some more of them. I'm going to be making some more fake baked cakes, and I'm going to be using them. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video, friends, and I hope you comment. Leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share. Please share my videos. Oh my gosh, share them with your friends, your loved ones, with anyone who you might think might be interested in this video. Okay, friends, I'm going to leave you with this thought. When you love what you have everything you need. Love you, friends.